Hello, vlog. My name is Eric Normand, and I run a company called PF.tv, and this is my journal of what I'm dealing with, what I'm working on in my business. Uh, so I'm feeling a little crappy today. I go to this meetup on Tuesdays, and I just enjoy being with people so much. I often stay out too late. Stayed out till about midnight last night. Got up 6:30, ready to take my daughter to school, and just feeling a little like I'd rather be napping. um, I got almost all of the speaker videos done. There are a couple that I can't finish all the way because they are. I'm still waiting on some headshots for the speakers. But once I have those headshots, I'll be able to put it all together. So I'm putting them together as much as I can, and dealing with my lack of hard drive space as much as I can. There's tricks I can do to make things run faster. As an example, I started rendering from my external hard drive, which I have right down there, and it was taking forever. So it was reading the video off of the external hard drive into memory, rendering it, and then storing it on the internal SSD. And it was just taking forever. And so what I needed to do is find some disk space, copy all of those files off of the external hard drive onto the internal hard drive, and then render them. And it took less time. And it took less time to do it all, like one thing at a time. And so anyway, I got that done. But it's just the time it takes to test to see if it's fast enough to do it from the hard drive, and then you realize it's not, and so you got to do it over and start again. It takes a lot of time. I need to do taxes. I'm also feeling a little overwhelmed with the number of things that I've got juggling. I feel like I need a big list. Like, these are the things that are on my plate right now. So I'm going to make that list. This morning I went through each of the videos that my assistant could not hear audio on, and I also could not hear audio on them when I was playing them through the Dropbox preview player. So I realized what it was, that there were two audio tracks, and I had to just mash them down into a single track. And so I did that, and I'm still reorganizing those tasks because I have a thing that like automatically adds tasks when I record a video. It sets it up in Trello and etc. So I had all these old Trello cards. I have to clean that up for my assistant to go through to make sure that he's only seeing the new ones. And I realized also that I think I talked to you about how I want him to take on more responsibility in terms of organizing the work himself, instead of me giving him very super clear tasks, and making sure that every little step works so I can just give it to him. He should be doing a lot more of that. So I realized though that that's going to take time, and so I kind of need to be on top of him for a little bit, meaning like every day ask him about how this thing is going. Has he started on it? Is it, does he have an organization thing? Just as an example, these videos were from, some of them went back to February 26th, and today is March 6th. And so, March 7th. So he didn't tell me that he couldn't hear the audio until a couple of days ago. And it's, did he not listen to it because he was working on something else and he just let them pile up, or what? But I want to be able to give him tasks and just assume that they're getting done. And I don't feel confident with that yet. So I need to have my own system for keeping track of what I've asked him to do. Because that's kind of the thing, is I'll ask him for 3 things in a video and then I forget that there were 2 other ones, right? But he's very good. It's just things, I'm getting disorganized on this too. So I know I need to, when I say he's good, like, he's good. I can give him comments on stuff and he'll improve and correct and all that. So he's definitely someone that I can work with. Just have to start. Let's see what else. Right, so I'm recording this new podcast thing, and I've asked MJ to figure out how to host a podcast, and it might be too big of a task for him. It's the kind of thing that I can figure it out in an hour or 2, and for him, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made, and just as a remote worker in a different time zone, he's going to hesitate to ask questions and get more information from me, because it adds time. So he's going to start looking more for himself. And anyway, it might be too big of a task for him to do. So we'll see. We'll see how he's doing on that. But I kind of think I'm just going to go with something like Castos that does the hosting for you. And it also has a WordPress plugin, which I haven't looked at yet. And I've set up a Zapier already this morning, that will, whenever a YouTube video comes in, it will start the transcript and create a WordPress page for it. What it doesn't have is the audio, like the MP3, and I can't seem to find a way to append to a post. So it'd be cool to append the transcript right to the post when it's done. I mean, another thing that I could do that it might work is to wait until the transcript is done before I create the post on WordPress. But no, it doesn't. I mean, I think in the end, all that stuff doesn't matter. All those little tactics about how you create the post and stuff, it doesn't matter so much. So I'm not even going to worry about it. Right, so yesterday I talked a lot about lambdas. And last night I had a conversation with someone who was saying lambdas are cool, except, if it's something that you have to learn, and you could just as easily do it from something like Heroku that you already know, and you don't have to break up your work into all these little lambdas. Why not just use Heroku? Because you get a whole server and you can do whatever you want. And you know what? I think he's right. I already have everything working as a closure program, as a big monolith, and why not just use Heroku to do that? So I started getting my system working on Heroku, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think it's the best move. It's something that I don't have to learn anything new. I just have to make sure everything compiles and everything. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm probably not going to do it on lambdas till I need to. I mean, I was asking around last night, do you know Lambda? Do you know Lambda? Because I think at this point, to learn Lambda, I would like someone to just be with me for an afternoon and help me set up the project. I don't want to go through blog posts and stuff and figure it out on my own. I'm not that ambitious about it. And I don't have the time. Yeah, so I think this will be a short one today. I'm very interested in figuring out how to automate and then delegate things. So automate first, delegate second. Automate, for instance, automating this podcast creation. Like, I think I can get it down to, I record a video on my camera, I upload it to YouTube, and then it's all automated from there. And to me, that is awesome. I won't have anybody in the loop. I can do it from my phone. I can do it from anywhere. I could even record them, like while I'm traveling, and maybe not upload them because I don't have a good upload link. And then when I do, I just upload them. I like that. I like that a lot. I also think it would be cool to have, so the transcript for some of them, the theory of functional programming things, can go automatically into LeanPub. All these things can just be done automatically. And yeah, that's part of the thing with Heroku, is there are some things that you kind of have to glue together that Zapier doesn't do, and it would be, I just need some place to put those things, and so that's what I'm working on with Zapier, with Heroku right now. It's little glue pieces, and it's also a place to add improvements. So I can add more little bits to how the process is, or how the podcast is generated, just by having it be all automated. Yeah, I still need to move ClojureSync 100%, ClojureSync.com 100% to WP Engine, and I wonder if I could do that today. That would be something off my plate. I need to make a list. That's all. I've forgotten. Like, I can't do it out of my head anymore, especially on a day like today. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have anything more interesting to talk about today. Gotta do my taxes. My accountant is asking for a whole bunch of documents and stuff, so I gotta send that to him. Yeah, just a million things I'm working on. All right, mash buttons. Tell YouTube that you like me. Tell your friends you like me. And subscribe. See you later.